I was thinking that eventually I would just watch a batch of episodes and then make a video talking about what I saw. But right now I'm the fourth episode and I'm actually quite surprised on how much stuff is condensed in like 25 minutes. So I guess I might end up just doing a video for every episode. The main theme in this episode is not about the Avas or the Angels in itself, but it's quite focused solely on Shinji at the moment. Which I honestly thought would not be possible since pretty much every episode so far has been focused on Shinji. But I guess you can even go more in depth on him as a character. This episode is quite focused on almost Van Gogh-esque styles, images and frames, but the dialogue that there is sure gives quite the profile for Shinji. But let's start with first things first. Like the other three episodes, no adults in this fucking show cares about Shinji, with the sole exception of best girl Misato. But at least she and Shinji are starting to have quite a stronger connection, outside of both having daddy issues, which I think is going to have a nice dynamic for them. Now Punch and Cam Guy seems to have more of a relationship with Shinji, although it's quite superficial from what it seems, since Punch wants just to return to Monkey and his ideals and just wants to get punched by Shinji, while Cam Guy just wants to, I don't know, a lot of guerrilla tactics or something. But I think the strongest part in this episode is close to the end of it, where Shinji is going to decide that he's going to stay. Normally in a movie, series, or anime, this is the part where the protagonist is going to become the hero of the show, where he accepts his destiny as the single pilot of Ava 1 since he needs to help everybody that needs him. But I sure as hell did not get this type of vibe with Shinji. The entire vibe I felt is quite self-flagellatory actually. Most of Shinji's line in the last two episodes were about how he's the only one to be able to pilot Ava 1, so he does not care anymore about his life. But it was only when Misato screamed at him about that mentality is a bigger problem than if he would just leave, even though that she mistaken his lack of fear of dying as being heroic, makes Shinji actually leaves. But what set this apart from the other types of series is how he interacts with Punch and Cam Guy. It seems that he does not feel a duty to help them. He feels extreme guilt for not helping them. All his feelings these moments are solely negative and degradative to him. He does not stay because he has to. He stays because he can't leave, like a toxic relationship. Even Misato acknowledged that staying and being a pilot is solely negative to Shinji, to the point that he might die. But yet, Misato is happy that Shinji stayed, which makes me think that they might develop a codependent relationship. That type of relationship with adults is extremely bad, and I can't imagine with an adult and a child not being a disaster. But that leads me with a question. I can understand Misato staying because she's the part of the military, but why the fuck would civilians stay in Tokyo 3? Didn't two Tokyos got wiped out already? Why the fuck would anyone stay in a town that's being specifically targeted by Armageddon? It just doesn't make sense to me. But I guess it's just one of those things that the anime does, and you just need to accept that it exists. But even with that, the series is still a solid ass 7 out of 10, and Misato is still the best girl. So, bye!